Victor was extradited to Portland, and while awaiting trial, his journey to redemption began.
I meet an old shot caller, literally tattooed down mafia hitman with a beard basically down to his belly and like these handlebar mustache. And here he is walking around with a Bible, like smiling, saying, "I'm free, free indeed." I'm like, "You're a Looney Tune." And he winds up leading me to Christ and explain Christ to me that nobody ever has. And break it down in such a format that it just made sense. And whether that was some prison god or whether it was the Holy Spirit, that's not what changed me. What had changed me was all the actions that led up to where I was at in my point of life. And my entire belief system being shattered and taken away from me.
I've seen what religion can be and how people can be duped by it and manipulated with it, and Vic isn't that. He's not some fake Jesus guy who does this because it's, you know, he thinks it's cool and it looks good to his neighbors. It's who he is.
That's when I really knew that he was done with his past and he was moving forward.
Then, in a strange twist of fate,
it was Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2013, and I got pre-trial released after serving 22 and a half months.
A little over a year later, Victor Lupis returned back to court to be sentenced. He came back on a pathway to sobriety, a new dad for a second time to a son born while he was behind bars, newly engaged to Brooke, and growing as a man of faith.
And I read to the courts. My first words would be to say sorry. I come here today showing you through the actions of true sorrowfulness. Since I've been on pretrial release, I've done everything to become a better father,
on top of 22 months time served, Vic the Runner got 3 years supervised federal probation, the lowest sentence of them all because he cooperated. Gio the Mastermind was sentenced to 9.5 years in federal prison. Dom the Money Mover, 10. Trey the Getaway Driver, 7. And Jack the Loose Cannon got a whopping 30 football numbers for robbery with a weapon. When Vic was free to go after 22 months time served, he moved to Tampa, Florida, and started Dynasty Building Solutions, a roofing and construction company.
You would never know that he runs a $22 million company. You would never know that Victor gives back 100+ thousands of dollars to charities and that he volunteers his time to help raise money for different charities. He would give the shirt off of his back to literally anybody.
So nowadays when Vic walks past a jewelry store,
I still get a little antsy, but I know deep down inside that was an old person and I've paid my dues.
Victor has definitely taught me personally that when there's good inside you, there's always hope. No matter what your past has brought, you can pull yourself out, you can push forward, and his future is very bright.
The outcome is his name, Victor. He ditched the diamonds and ran away with a victory.
I live a very humble life today. I have a beautiful family. I have a great relationship with my kids today. My wife believes in me. And the greatness that I'm doing is truly just following my core principles that I've followed since the day I got released.
And this part right here.
I just celebrated my sober date. That's a decade of no minor mood-altering substance.
So use Victor's story as a life lesson learned. And be careful what you chase, because in the blink of an eye, anyone can get caught up. And you don't want that. Trust.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Caesar, Black Ink CEO. And if you don't know me, the reason why is you ain't subscribed to VH1 YouTube channel. At the end of the day, you already know that's the #1 channel on YouTube. And if you don't got it, I guess you just watching #2.